Hi everyone, in this video we are going to solve the questions from exercises 4.3 and 4.4. First I will solve the question number 6 from exercise 4.3, and I hope that you will open your textbooks and will see the question and will try to understand it. Here I am going to read the question. The difference of squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. The first line of the question is the difference of squares of two numbers is 180. It means there are two numbers first. Let's consider the first number be x and other number be y, and their squares. Its square is x square, its square is y square. Let this x is the larger number and this y is the smaller number, and according to the first line their difference is 180. Square of these two numbers, the difference between the squares of these two numbers is 180. So this x square minus y square. Why I did not wrote here y square minus x square? Since y is the small and x is the large, that's first I will write the square of the larger number, that's x square, and minus, then I will write the square of the smaller number, that's y square, equal to 180. And the second line is saying the square of the smaller number. What is the smaller number? Y, and its square is y, so I can write y square, it is square, is 8 times the larger number. I will write here 8 and will write here number, not it is square, that's x. Then we need to find the two numbers. Look at the solution. Let the larger number be x and smaller number be y. According to question, x square minus y square equal to 180. I explained it. Why? Because the difference of squares of two numbers is 180, and the square of the smaller number, that's y square, equal to 8x. This is second. Now from first equation and second equation, I wrote here the first and here the second. I can place the value of y square as 8x. That's x square is here. Instead of y square I will write 8x. Minus is here, so 8x equal to 180. That is x square minus 8x. Then I will transpose this 180 to the left side, that's minus 180 equal to 0. Then it will be the quadratic equation and is written in the standard form. Now see here the a is 1, that's coefficient of x square is 1, and b is minus 8, that's coefficient of x, and c is minus 180, that is the constant term. Then I can use here the quadratic formula, minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac divide 2a. Here in place of b I will write minus 8, minus is here, it's with formula. Along with formula I will write this minus, then instead of b minus 8 plus minus b square minus 8 square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is minus 180, divide by 2 into 1. Then I will do the simplification. Minus into minus is plus 8 plus minus root 64 plus 8 64, and 4 minus into minus is plus 4 into 180 is 720 equal to 8 plus minus root 784 divided by 2, addition of these two. This is the square of 28, its perfect square, that's 784. We can write 28 whole square because 28 into 28 is 784. Square root cancel, then finally I got this value. Then I will take the plus sign, I will get 36 by 2, that's 18. You can also cancel here, make cut here, that's 18. And similarly here I will take the negative value, that is minus, I will get here minus 20. So x has the two value, 18 and minus 10. That is the solution of the given equation. Now we have two values of the x, one is minus 10 and another one is 18. If I will take x is equal to minus 10, then y square will become equal to 8 into minus 10, that's minus 80. But we know which is not possible. Why it is not possible? Because the square of any real number cannot be negative, so it's not possible. Therefore the larger number is equal to x equal to 18, because we will reject here x is equal to minus 80 as it does not satisfy our second equation. Then smaller number, see here, y square equal to 8x, that's y square equal to 8 into 18, because x is the larger number that we took value, it's 18. So y square is equal to 144. We know 144 is the square of 12, because 12 into 12 is 144. So I will write y equal to, I will remove this square, the power 2. Instead of this I will write plus minus root 12 square root cancel, so I got y is equal to plus minus 12. That's either y is equal to plus 12, no, y is equal to plus 12 and y is equal to minus 12. These are the two values that the smaller number can have. So therefore I can write two required numbers are 18 and 12 or 18 and minus 12. And also here, instead of using this quadratic formula, you can solve this equation by using the factorization method. Now look at the question number 7. I will read it here. A train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. We need to find here the speed of the train. I will explain this question here. Here the question is asking find the speed of the train. Let the speed of train in first condition be x kilometer per hour. Distance to be covered by the train is 360 kilometer. This is the distance. So when speed is equal to x kilometer and distance is this 360 kilometer, at that time my time will be equal to distance by speed, which is equal to 360 divided by x hour. Now in the second condition, if the speed had been increased by 5 km, so that time the speed is x plus 5 km per hour. So here the time will be t2. I will write distance by speed. What is distance? It is same 360. What is time here? Speed here x plus 5. So this is the time here. Understand, there are two conditions explained in the question. First condition is let speed be x kilometer per hour. Distance is 360 kilometer. So when speed and distance are, we know that is 360 and x, at that time required to cover the distance is distance by speed, that is 360 by this x. Now when the speed is x plus 5 km per hour, at that time the time required to cover the same distance, that is 360 km, is distance by speed. Distance is 360 and speed is here x plus 5 hour. Now see, the time gap is 1 hour. Time gap is 1 hour. Understand here. T1 and T2, we need to understand which is greater. Here speed is x, here speed is x plus 5. So denominator here is smaller than this denominator. So here this will be the greater. So T1 is greater than T2. So we can write T1 minus T2 equal to 1. That is 360 by x minus 360 by x plus 5 equals to 1. That is, the time gap between these two times is 1. Here it requires here 1 hour less than this time. So I can form here the quadratic equation, then I will solve accordingly. Now let's look on the solution. Let the speed of train be x km per hour. Time taken to cover 360 km is distance by speed. That is, distance is 360 and speed is x. New speed of train is x plus 5, as I explained before. New time to cover 360 km is distance by time, that's 360 by x plus 5 km per hour. According to given condition, we can write 360 by x minus 360 by x plus 5 equal to 1. That I explained here. You need to understand this. You can pause and also you can go back to understand why I wrote this equation. Now I will do here the cross multiplication in order to make it the quadratic equation. In order to make it in the general form of quadratic equation, here I will do the cross multiplication, x into 360, 360 x, 5 into 360, 1800, then minus is here x into 360, 360 x, then x into x is x squared, x into plus 5x equal to 1. This is plus, this is minus, they are like terms, they will cancel each other. So here is 1800, x square into 1 is x square, plus 5x into 1 is 5x, then x square I will write here, 5x I will transpose it here, it will become minus 1800 equal to, here will remain the 0. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5, c is equal to minus 1800, and as I explained before. Then I will write here the quadratic formula, then I will place the values of b, a, b and c. Then finally 5 are 25, and 4 into 1 is 4, minus into minus is plus, 4 into 18 is 72, and 0 so 7200 divided by 2. Now minus 5 plus minus root, here I will do addition, I will get 7225 divided by 2. This is the square of 85. Minus 5 plus minus, here I will write 85 square, because 85 square is equal to 7225. Square and root cancel, I will get this value. Now I will take first plus value and then I will take negative value. Finally I will get 40 and minus 45. Then you can see here, since speed cannot be negative, speed is never negative as it is a scalar quantity, you know, in the physics. Therefore speed of train is called x km per hour, which is 40 km per hour. The next most important topic is nature of roots. See here, we know the quadratic formula, x equal to minus b plus minus root b square minus 2a. Here b square minus 4ac, this is some value. We know that if I will write here the general form, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the general form. Here a is coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term, and b square minus 4ac is some value in the quadratic equation. While multiplying and subtracting the values, we will get some value. This b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant of the equation, and it is denoted by d. So we can write d equal to b square minus 4ac. This discriminant determines the nature of the roots, whether the roots are quadratic, whether the roots are real or not. See here, first case, if d is greater than 0, it means if this value is greater than 0, then the given equation will have two unequal real roots. The two roots will be real and they will be unequal, or we can say two distinct real roots. And in the second case, if d equal to 0, that means if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, if this value is 0, then the equation will have two equal real roots. Both the roots will be real and both will be equal. That means if one is if one root is 1, another root will be 1. And in this case, the roots, when d is equal to 0, the roots are given by x is equal to minus b by 2a minus b by 2a. We don't need to use the full quadratic formula. when we know d is equal to 0, that time the two roots will be minus b by 2a minus b by 2a. And in third condition, if d is less than 0, that means discriminant is negative. At that time there will be no real roots. We can say no real roots exist. Only the roots will be imaginary roots that we will study in the 11th class. Now look at the exercise 4.4. Question number first is find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations. If the real roots exist, find them. It means we need to find here the nature of the roots, and we know we are using this discriminant to find the nature of the roots. Now see the first part, it's 2x square minus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. See here, a is equal to 1, coefficient of x square, b is equal to minus 3, coefficient of x, c is the constant term, that's 5. Now I will find first the d, that is discriminant. Its value is b square minus 4ac. Put here the value minus 3 whole square minus 4, put value of a, put value of c, then I will get 3 3 are 9, it's plus 9, minus 4 into 5 is 20, finally I got minus 11. So d is less than 0 because I got here minus 11, it's negative, so discriminant is less than 0. We know when d is less than 0 we can write hence no real roots exist. Now understand here, before starting the second part, understand here first thing, if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, that's discriminant is 0, that time two equal real roots exist. The equation will have two equal real roots, and will be, the two real roots will be minus b by 2a minus b by 2a. This is when the discriminant is 0. Now look at this second part, it's 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 equal to 0. Here a is the 3, b is minus 4 under root 3, and c is plus 4. So discriminant is given by b square minus 4ac. So in place of b I will place minus 4 under root 3 whole square, minus 4 is here, a is the 3, c is the 4. Now see here, this is whole square, it means on minus 4 it is square and on root 3 it is square. I will place square separately on these two numbers, minus 4 and root 3. Minus 4 whole square into into root 3 whole square. Minus 4 into 3 into 4 is 48. See here, 4 4 are 16 plus 16. Square root cancel, 3 is only here. 16 into 3, that's 48. 48 minus 48 is equal to 0. Therefore I can write here, therefore d is equal to 0. D equal to 0. Therefore two equal real roots exist, and they are given by minus b by 2a minus b by 2a. I will place here the minus and the value of b, that's minus 4 root 3 divided by 2, and the value of a, that's 3. Similarly I will place the values because these are the two, these are same expressions. Now minus 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4, that is minus minus is plus, 2 is here and root 3 is here, divide by 3, and same is here. So these are the two roots of the given equation. Now look at the question number 2 of the same exercise, that's 4.4. Find the values of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have equal roots. We need to find the values of k. The equations have equal real roots. It means it is given, the given equations have two equal real roots. That means for both the equations d is equal to 0, that's b square minus 4ac equal to 0. We need to find the value of k. See the first part, 2x square plus kx plus 3 equal to 0. See here, a is 2, b is k, and c is 3. Here d is equal to 0. Why d is equal to 0? It's given because given equation has two equal real roots. So we can write the value of d, that's b square minus 4ac will be equal to 0. Here b is the k, so I will write k square minus 4. I will put value of a and c, that's 2 3 equal to 0. Now see here, k square minus 4 to 8 3 to 24 equal to 0. Now k square equal to 24, making transposition. Now k is equal to plus minus root 24. Now see here, k is equal to plus minus root, instead of 24 I will write 4 into 6. 4 into 6 is 24. Then I will place the root separately for this both these two numbers, that's 4 and 6. Now k is equal to plus minus root 4, we know it's 2 because root 4 is root 2 square, 2 are 4, square root cancel, it's 2. So I can write the value of the k is plus minus 2 root 6. That's k can have value plus 2 root 6 and minus 2 root 6. Now see the second part, it's kx into x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0. I will multiply this kx to this whole expression, kx into x, kx square, minus kx into 2, 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. Here k is coefficient of x square, that's k. A is k, b is coefficient of x, that's minus 2k. C is constant term, that's 6. Since the given equation has two equal real roots, therefore d is equal to 0. That is b square minus 4ac equal to 0 because the value of d is b square minus 4ac as discussed before. Instead of b minus 2k minus 4, put the value of a and c. I will get 2 to our 4k square minus 4 6 24k. Now I will take common 4k. Here will remain k minus 6 because 4k into k is 4k square, 4k into 6 is 24k equal to 0. Now I will transpose this 4k to the right side. It will be written here in the denominator, 0 by 4k. It is 0. So k is the 6. It is the answer of the part, this part. Now look at the question number 3 of the same exercise. It is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove whose length is twice its breadth and the area is 800 meters square? If so, find the length and breadth. It is talking about the possible or impossible. If we will form the quadratic equation, if that equation have real roots, then it's possible. If that equation will have no real roots, then it's not possible. Now see here, whose length is twice its breadth. We will take, let breadth be x meter. Then length will be twice breadth, that's 2x meter. Its area will be length into breadth. What's length into breadth? That is x into 2x. So we will get 2x square. But area also is given 800 meters square. This is the area of the same rectangular mango grove. This is also its area, but it's given. So finally we can write 2x square is equal to 800. Here this is the quadratic equation. We can find the values. Now look at the solution. Let breadth be of mango grove be x meter. Therefore length L of mango grove is equal to 2x as it's twice. Area is length into breadth. That's x into 2x, that's 2x square meter square. But area of mango grove is 800 meters square, it's given. Therefore this 2x square will be equal to 800 because they are the same. So I can write here 2x square equal to 800 or x square equal to 800 by 2. I transposed here this 2 here. 2 ones are 2, 2 400 are. So I can write x square equal to 400. I can write x equal to plus minus root 400 because I removed this square. Instead of this I took here plus minus root of 400. We know 400 is the square of 20. So I can write here 20 square instead of this 400. Square root cancel. So finally x will have the roots plus minus 20. This minus 20 and plus 20. Both the roots are real roots. So I can write, since equation first, as I wrote here, the equation first has two real roots. It has two real roots. Therefore it is possible to design a rectangular mango grove with given dimensions. Therefore it's possible. So we know that length cannot be negative since x has the two value. One is negative, that's minus 20, other is plus 20. So we can reject minus 20 as it cannot be length of a rectangular grove. Therefore breadth is equal to x meter. We will take plus 20, that's 20 meter, and length is 2x meter, that's 2 into 20, that we will get 40 meter. This is the solution of the question.